Everyone needs to see this. Everyone needs to see what?
Hasan retweeting people calling Asmon a mom-murdering cockroach farmer and pro-Israel streamer.
Yeah, free speech defenders. Oh, it's from Hasan's community? Oh, okay. All right. To the surprise of nobody. Man, look at that, guys. Hasan's community is accusing another person of being a criminal. Isn't that great? You know, every now and then they'll get one. But 99.9% of the time, man, do they miss over and over and over again. Pro-Israel streamer Asmongold misinforms his mentally impressionable audience on the meaning of material support in order to build consensus for further restricting freedom of speech on the internet. Yeah, I'm gonna be real, man. I feel like if you think Asmongold's a bad person, I feel like you're just uninformed, and I think you're fucking dumb, man. Straight up.
What is this here? Free speech defenders when you say anything that isn't a slur. Pro-Israel streamer Asmongold misinforms about the meaning of material support. It's not a question whether it's material support or not. I'm going to give you one group of people who thinks that Hasan's stream is material support.
Creating content that...
Yeah, I'm going to be real. So the problem is that Asmongold lives in reality, right? He lives here on planet Earth. And when he talks about the definitions of things, he uses the legally approved and factual definition of words. Whereas people in Hasan's sphere, they just like to make up the meanings of words and pretend that they mean something else. Like, I'll be real, like, that community's been misusing the word Zionist for tens of thousands of years. It truly is insane. The depths of the retardation gets deeper and deeper and deeper every day.
Glorifies a terrorist organization is material support for the DOJ.
Oh, you want to see a Houthi musical?
Sure.
I know they're singing, but I'm seeing just guns and shoot. This isn't a music video, Hasan.
We think the Houthis, Ansar Allah, is...
You know what Hasan screams to me? Hasan, his whole aura is like 12-year-old 6th grader who discovered 4chan for the first time, and he thinks he's really cool because he's watching people like shove scissors up their dicks and glass jars up their ass, and he wants to show it to all of his other friends. But guys, look at this really edgy shit that I look at, bro. Man, bro, look at this. Look at this. Hey guys, I think the terrorists are pretty cool, actually. Yeah, I think they're pretty cool. I don't know, dude. Yeah, I just feel like everybody else in the world is wrong. It's so embarrassing, bro.
Hasan?
We think the Houthis, Ansar Allah, is doing what Luffy would do. We love you too, man.
I love you. I love you so much.
I believe what the Houthis are doing is a good thing. 10 toes fucking down.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real, bro. I don't know who was getting fucked when Hasan went to that Diddy party, but I do know who was getting fucked when Hasan debated Ethan. And that was Hasan's mental. To say this shit and mean it is insane. And I'll be real, hey guys, I'm gonna say it, guys. I think terrorists are bad. I know, I do. I think terrorists are bad.
Let's give him a peace prize. Let's give him a peace prize.
I think they deserve it.
Yes, absolutely.
Why not just admit that you're careless sometimes too to his fans? It made you look
well,
like...
it's not that he's careless. That's what he believes.
I have no problem with the Houthis. Yeah, because I don't. What do you mean?
Yeah, okay, there it is.
You think I'm...
Guys, I want to remind you that the Houthis have killed hundreds of civilians. I believe, chat, correct me if I'm wrong, is there also like mass bombings happening right now on innocent civilians that are being orchestrated by the Houthis? Am I crazy here? I don't want to accidentally get educated here. But yeah, no, this shit is fucking nuts. 330,000? What? Airport last week? Yep. Jesus.
I'm a terrorism supporter for that reason, then yeah, I'm a fucking terrorism supporter. What are you talking?
Okay, well, there it is. You're getting so fixated on the term material. Nobody's debating about the word support, are they? And then here we go. At the first draft of the tweet, I was originally going to introduce Asmongold as mom-murdering cockroach. So Hasan retweeted somebody.
Why would you retweet and signal boost someone who's accusing Asmongold of killing their mother? Guys, where are we at in 2025? Where we are so mentally boomed that we're willing to retweet something about one of the most traumatic moments in another person's fucking life just because Ethan Klein butt-fucked Hasan live on stream, that we're willing to forego our humanity and attempt to score a W over a person who's not even involved by bringing up their deceased mother. I mean this genuinely. This shit with Hasan, it's not about politics. It's that he is one of, if not the worst person on this entire platform. And it is it's despicable. How is this not bannable? I don't know. I truly don't. I mean, clearly Twitch is in firm support of their golden boy Hasanabi. It is it's insane.
Who, in the follow-up tweet, said that I was a mom-murdering cockroach farmer. And people think that he's not crashing out.
Just for context, this is not the single time Hasan.
No, like, this is a general crash. This is a generational crash out by Hasan. Ever since Ethan Klein beat, victimized, and conquered his ass on stream as a guy who's there for goofs and gaffes to completely obliterate a guy who fancies himself a debater, every single time that he goes live, it's a punishment to him. It is. It truly is a punishment because he's going to expose slowly and surely to everybody outside of his audience that he is the world's biggest piece of shit on this platform. Absolutely. Yes, he is. Abso-fucking-lutely. And I'm sure at this point he's trying to get banned so he won't have to finish the context nukes. Guys, I want to remind you, the context nuke was an hour and a half. He was pausing it, making up excuses for an additional 8 hours on that react because he knew it was true and it made him look so fucking bad.
Hasan retweeted this account. He signal boosted it more than a dozen times just in the last couple of weeks. I personally keep track of Asmongold's mentions on Twitter.
I want to remind you guys that Hasan is 45 years old, acting like a 12-year-old middle school kid. You know, like with his mental, I'm surprised that Diddy probably invited Hasan to that party that he attended because he thought he was a minor. So maybe that's why he was there.
And as you...
What the fuck is this image?
You might suspect I read the worst shit imaginable.
Asmongold's dad thinks he's become a repulsive Nazi and he killed his mom by making her live in his garbage, and we consider him to be among our ruling class. Bro, what the fuck? Why are we retweeting Jake Chinatown? This guy is full of shit, man. This guy's legit just a 4chan schizo who bots his own post. Like, what the fuck?
Imaginable. And I'm always surprised how these tweets get so much traction. Then I realized Hasan himself is signal boosting them like crazy.
I don't find it to be, like, personally offensive that, like, a random Twitter retard is doing this. The problem is...
The 45 thing is fake? Oh, yeah, I know. It's just because he calls Dan old all the time. He calls Dan 60, so I'm going to just keep calling Hasan 45. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. I think it's funny as fuck. This guy's 45, by the way.
Is that you have Hasan who's signal boosting them. Just don't support terrorists.
I
That's
know.
it. This is on his Twitter account. You can see it's his Twitter account. Promoting poorest nation on earth, and they still find time to make music videos. Promoting a literal terrorist propaganda.
Before anyone says anything.
Guys, I want to remind you that we are now our parents. Well, hopefully not me. Gulp. We are at the age where we're watching the news and we see the shit that's been happening and we're getting outraged over this. But now it finally makes sense. There is literally a guy who goes live every single day and promotes terrorist propaganda every day who's gone to a party with P. Diddy, a known serial sex offender on minors, a guy who has called the police on his ex-girlfriends just to harass them, a guy whose uncle is a sex pest, a guy whose father paid for the freeing of a man who orchestrated the terrorist attacks on October 7th, and the internet thinks he's a good guy. That's what's crazy. Hamas, Diddy, Osama bin Laden, Adolf Piker is revered as a hero. This is how out of touch the world has become. It is fucking psychotic.
Anything. I don't want YouTube up my ass, but the video literally has the Houthis doing their infamous
And this man is pushing 50.
one-piece reenactment.
It's a music video. Yeah, it's right here. It's in plain English. It's in plain sight. How's he not banned? I don't know. I'm going to be honest to you. I legitimately do not know. I don't know how you can promote literal terrorist propaganda and nothing happens. It's insane.
Guys, you can promote terrorist propaganda, but you can't call a fat bitch fat. Let's just think of the state of Twitch in 2025. Am I going crazy here? Like, comment, subscribe.